Bless up the viewers and subscribers, how you all doing? You know, it's links 007T to the V. Just and hope that you're doing fine, keeping safe and in good health. So the story of Shanquella still continues to be a trending story on social media. And what happened to that female over there in Mexico is a very sad and unfortunate situation, and someone needs to be held accountable. When we look on what transpired to the female, it's one of those things that we have looked on over and over again, and we have spoken on this topic on many occasions, how friends can be so detrimental to your own personal life. And even some of the time when you help these individuals, you realize that in the end they same one turn around to harm you. So this female went to Mexico with her friends, and for some strange reason something happened, and they actually tried to cover up the whole entire situation and presume as if she had consumed alcohol and passed away from alcohol poisoning. So when the autopsy was actually conducted, it was actually revealed that the female passed away due to some real serious injuries of her spine, head, and also other injuries that were found in the autopsy report over her body. So we believe that a thorough investigation needs to actually be done in order to ascertain what really happened. I know that there have been a video surfacing online which depicts the individual in the video, Shanquella, being severely beaten by a female while the act was videotaped. So that is one of the key points of this as well. So there have been many rumors and pointing games going along with the whole entire situation, and people blaming others and who were there from who were not there, and that has just been the actual trend that has been going on as it relates to this case. So an investigation has been launched into the whole entire situation, and I believe that the FBI as well have also stepped in order to assist with the investigation. But considering the fact that the incident happened outside the United States and she was actually a US citizen, I know that there gonna have to be some extradition warrant being issued from Mexico. So Mexico is gonna be the one that is gonna bear the full point of this, and they're gonna be the one that actually have to push this case as well. So the family as well gonna have to be on it, because if they leave it, then I believe that this will just sweep under the carpet. And this female lost her life. She was just 25 years old, had a bright and promising future, and she was laid to rest last week Saturday in an emotional church service which saw hundreds of individuals turning out just in order to pay their respect to her. I watched the funeral itself, and I can tell you that it was so emotional. But at that point in time when we look on that, it was just so good to see the people turning out and actually supporting the family members during this difficult time, which was very good. And a whole lot of people have been supporting the family during this difficult time, including celebrities and just the regular day-to-day people have been just supporting the whole entire thing and actually pushing for justice for Shanquella. But all I can say is that these friends need to be held accountable, and those that are responsible need to be brought to the full brunt of the law in order to stand trial for this, because what happened here should not have happened. I know that there have been many rumors circulating as to why the act was actually carried out, but up to this point in time nothing has been confirmed in relation to that. So I don't really want to come on here and speculate what is actually going on in relation to the case. I just want to talk about the actual facts that is out there. And the fact is that she was severely beaten and she lost her life tragically in a situation that could have been avoided. However, what has been done, and the only thing can be done now is just to basically find those responsible and hold them accountable for their actions. I just hope that the family right now is just finding that strength to cope, because I know this is a difficult time for them, and I know that this is going to take them years, if not forever, of their life in order to get over this, if they ever do get over this. Because what happened here was something that was not predicted. This was something that no one expected to have happened, even some of the same individuals that were actually at that location. However, this seemed as if it was a planned thing. Based on what I noticed and based on what I've seen, it seemed as if it was planned. And it just goes to show you how people can be so cruel to one another. And I can tell you that this situation that happened here is a very unfortunate one. It's one that needs to be really looked into by investigators, and I hope that they do not leave no stone unturned, and those individuals that are responsible for this can face the law, because they did this female really bad. And to know that they were actually friends, and the most ironic thing about the whole entire situation is that this female, I'm told, actually paid some of the expenses for these individuals to travel over there. They were just there for the weekend. I think that they arrived in Mexico on Friday and they were supposed to leave on Monday. What transpired between Monday to Sunday is still puzzling to many, and it's still shocking right now to the whole entire world, based on how this female life was snuffed out innocently. And it's one of those things that really needs to be addressed, and I just don't know what more to say in relation to this, but all I know that what happened here is one of those sad situations, and things like this is not the first things such as these has happened, and these things just really need to be put on the forefront and actually be dealt with in a very amicable way. And I hope that the investigators just try to find some way and means of putting some real investigative skills in trying to hold those responsible, because these friends right now, I can tell you, they're still walking out there free, and they have just been pointing fingers on who is actually responsible for the whole entire thing. Now is not the time to be pointing fingers. A female life is lost, a family is in mourning, and the world right now needs some answers, especially the family right now. They need answers because their loved one is actually gone, and we here as well want to see some justice for them, because what happened to that family and that girl right now should not have happened. It was just so uncalled for, so unjust, and it's one of those things that we really want to just continue to talk about and keep it trending, so the investigators can do what they have to do in order to hold those responsible for this. So all I can say, I wish the family all the best, and I hope that they do find the courage and the strength to persevere from here on. And I hope that they continue to get the support of the general public, because without the general public, this is not going to go anywhere. And I really like how the fans and people are actually pushing for justice for Shanquella, and I hope that they just continue in order to press for justice for her, because we cannot leave such an innocent girl to just go like this. And those responsible are just out there walking free on social media, gallivanting as they want, and it's one of those things that really needs to be under the microscope of many individuals right now. So I hope that the family find the strength to cope, and I wish them all the best during this difficult time. And it's one of those things that I don't know when the family will get over this, but all I can say is that I wish them all the best. Links 007 TV will continue to provide you extensive coverage of what's taking place within this. Peace out and bless.